We've had an unusually wet summer with several large storms this month, creating flooding conditions on our rivers and streams. I was planning to spend the hot summer days on a kayak in a cool spring-fed river, but they've been closed each time I've had the opportunity. The woods are infested with ticks, so that's out until late fall. I really enjoy riding my bike, but recent trail reports on the Katy Trail are that it's muddy and washed out in areas with lots of downed trees. I've always enjoyed a good hike, so I'm walking 13 miles on the Katy Trail, hoping for passable conditions and a bit of mid-hike refreshment. I'm beginning my hike at Klondike Park. I hadn't considered mosquitoes on this hike. I'm only sitting down here for a minute because I'm in full sun. These mosquitoes have been horrendous. I brought Benadryl in case I had a yellow jacket sting. I'm allergic to those. But I may have to take it for the mosquitoes just to help with the itching. I have a swamp directly behind this bench and one on the other side of the trail behind the camera. I tell you what, the trail conditions have been really good. I could have ridden my bike today. Okay, so I'm intending to do a 13-mile hike, 6.5 miles out, 6.5 miles back. And midpoint is the Good News Brewery and Pizzeria in Defiance. But I am walking by the Sugar Creek Winery right now, and it's very tempting. So, we're right off Highway 94, that's why there's all the traffic. So, I'm going to think about this. In fact, I'm going to see if I can pull up the menu, because I'm not sure if I'd rather have beer or wine for my lunch today. Let's see. Well, on a hot day like today, a nice chilled glass of white wine sounds refreshing. I'd probably rather have that than the beer, but at Good News they have a wood-fired sourdough pizza, and that's really calling my name. On the upside, I am walking back here on the way back to the car, and if time allows, I may get both. It's kind of interesting after a while walking, especially on a trail like this where it's flat and kind of monotonous. You don't have to really worry about where you're placing your feet. It's wide open and easy, actually. Your head just kind of gets in the zone. I think the last 30 or 45 minutes went by and I didn't even realize the passage of time. Almost like sleepwalking in a way. It's kind of interesting how these things go. I really haven't walked on this trail in a long time. I've just been biking it, which would have been great for the mosquitoes, by the way. Yeah. You know what surprises me is I've seen dozens of cyclists on the trail today, and not a single one had a helmet on, which, I mean, I really didn't start wearing a helmet until this year, actually. But that's because my wife had a really nasty bike accident a few years ago. Concussion, broken ribs. That was a lot of road rash. It was pretty bad. And that kind of convinced me when her helmet cracked in half, actually. And could have saved her from who knows what. So I see it both ways. You just cross this little bridge and you're into this place. I can hear the music from here. This is where the party's happening. It means I'm almost to my destination. The breeze. Time for a little mid-hike refreshment. Alright, I'm just going to show you this real quick. Vampire Death Wish Pizza and a Belgian wit beer. Yummy. Alright, I wish I could have shown you more there, but it was really busy. So I had that Vampire Death Wish Pizza, which is a sourdough crust, a house-made garlic sauce, mozzarella, spinach, and feta, wood-fired. It was really good. And then they brew their own beer there, and I had Belgian White and an American IPA. I'd recommend both. And I picked up some peanut butter flavored dog treats with their spent grains and mix for beer bread. All you do is you add the beer, and my wife's gonna love that, and I've got the beer. So anyway, I would recommend this place if you're someone local. It was really good. It was really popular too. So I imagine this would be kind of like what hiking in Europe must be, where throughout the day you have a place to stop to eat and maybe get a beverage and just enjoy the day, and probably a place to stay at night too. It seems like most of the videos I see from people hiking in Europe seem to go that way. I could get into that. Okay, so we've got 6.5 miles back to the car. It's currently 84, close to 2 o'clock. Probably take me about 2.5 hours to get back to the car. I may or may not stop at that winery. We'll see. I'm pretty full right now. But it's slightly breezy. I gotta tell you, July in Missouri, 84 degrees, low humidity. This is just unheard of. It is absolutely beautiful. All right, let's get hiking. All right, so walking back, I've been thinking about how most people bike this, and 6 days roughly, I think, is the average. Don't quote me on this, but I think it's 327, 8 miles, right in that range. And walking it would take, I don't know, 3 weeks maybe. The problem is there's no camping on this trail, like off to the side. And I was thinking about stealth camping it, but at least because of the rainy year we've had so far, all I have is a swamp on both sides of the trail. There'd be nowhere to stealth camp this year. So, all right, thank you very much.
How are you?
Good, how are you doing? That's beautiful. So, you're stuck with town stops overnight, which, is okay, but it restricts your mileage some days. Although, it does give you good food and a shower. Pros and cons. So I don't know. It would be fun to walk it, I think, and to bike it both, just for the different experiences. I'll cogitate on that while I walk. There's something about peeing outdoors. It's just kind of liberating. You're unconfined by four walls and a toilet. It's just the way we were meant to pee, you know what I mean? Of course, in the rain or like in the middle of the night when it's cold and you got to get out of that warm sleeping bag, that kind of stinks. So back to pros and cons again. I need to concentrate on drinking water. I'm maybe 8-9 miles into this hike, and this is still my first liter. I did put electrolytes in my water bottles before leaving home, but that's not good. Yeah, I need to give that a focus. You can tell this is a mild July day, but that's not good no matter what time of year it is. Well, I'm back to the Sugar Creek Winery. That didn't take as long as I expected. You ever notice when you are going somewhere and you come back the same way, coming back seems to go faster than getting there? Wow, these mosquitoes. Got to stay in the sun. Anyway, I'm way too full for a glass of wine, though earlier it just sounded amazing. So I think I'll save this for another trip. Maybe have a couple of glasses of wine and a charcuterie board. This is up at the top of a bluff with a gorgeous view across the Missouri River Valley, so definitely it's a future trip. Isn't that just the coolest thing? What a talented artist. I'm at the point where it's tight, be fun, and I'm ready for this walk to be over. Every time, especially when I get into these dark green tunnels, I'm swarmed by mosquitoes. It's unreal. I don't know why. I just didn't even have that on my mind this morning, the possibility of mosquitoes, but they are thick out here. The advantage of being on a bike is I would be faster than they are, but on foot, I'm not. Why do they put all these road crossings at corners? That's crazy. Here we go. All right, I think we're just getting into Klondike Park, so maybe mile and a half left. It's been pretty good. I love these long walks. I was thinking about it. I think a really good long walk is my favorite outdoor activity. Paddling and cycling are great, but nothing beats a long walk. Got these beautiful bluffs I'm walking next to. I have to say the mosquitoes were worse in Klondike than anywhere else on the trail this morning. So, I know I'm about to walk into that. It's okay. Type 2 fun. The memory fades, and I just remember it is all fun down the road. Oh, it's so pretty here. All right, just jogged that last half mile or so. You know it's bad if you get me moving quicker than a walking pace. Damn, that's some of the worst mosquitoes I've ever dealt with. All right, we are in the park official now. We're even on the road, and we're in the open, which means, oh damn. Well, it means very few mosquitoes, much less than we had down there on the Katy Trail. All right, back to you in a minute. All right, we're back at the car. It's still here and in good shape. That's always a plus. I had a great time despite the mosquitoes. I really did. It was a lot of fun though. You know, the mosquitoes, they're gonna haunt my nightmares tonight. Thanks for coming along. I really hope you had a good time. And I'm bringing my wife back to Good News tomorrow for lunch. After showing her the pictures, she had to have it. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.